Winfrida Moya, good evening. Good evening. Thanks for joining in this evening. Yeah, I am just mounting my YouTube phone so that we can talk. Precious, where are you? How are you today? What am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to do this and do this and do this. You see? There we go. That's it. So we are live on Okay, build your positive church experience for you and your viewers. Choose who can participate. Okay. I mean, we are Democrats. We want everyone to participate. So, apa, fish in the fire. Ero nachibuka. Nachibuka quickly na sambako. Nachilala ko 2 pools. Number. Fish na nachitaka. So for me to wake up. Oh yes. This is echintwan kane echintwan kane sendech ngandea ku gym. Echimotolo sendech so ngana ku gym. If I finish water in this, then I know I'm good. So bane na tufika kale ishtama elections ni inoin tia ni to sense elefia. Let's be serious. All those of you who are contesting, get serious and start engaging people. Let's make sure that we campaign. Now, first things first, I want to reiterate my position. Most of you might say, hey, Tayali, Tayali is not consistent. Tayali, nimuserera kwa kawa. Hey, Tayali postulates and whatever. You have your own reasons for saying that. But I want to tell you, 2026, I am supporting President Hakainde Hichilema. Unconditionally. Whether Hakainde Hichilema bale nsumina, whether Hakainde Hichilema recognizes me, whether whatever, I am supporting President Hakainde Hichilema. And I'm not changing. So if you are thinking that, no, next week or Shani, you will see me change from that position, I am not changing. I'm supporting President Hakainde Hichilema. And of course, I'm supporting UPND. Because Hakainde Hichilema cannot rule without MPs, without councillors and mayors, as well as council chairpersons. So I'm supporting UPND. However, apart from Hakainde Hichilema, in the constituencies, I will be seriously looking at who is contesting. I will be looking at quality. It is not just a matter of supporting at your point, UPND nka support. Some of you may be UPND, but you have not performed. Some of you may be UPND, but you are not good people. You don't love people. So I'm not going to support those candidates that are obviously, explicitly useless. I'm not going to support that. I'm not going to support that. So don't get confused where in certain instances I'm going to support maybe an independent, or I'm going to support maybe a guy who is, even socialist, even if socialist, there will be people that I will say, uyu muntu sana, because that is what plural politics is all about. You need to criticize, to critically look at the candidate that is standing. Even Waka in the Ichilema, I'm not just supporting Waka in the Ichilema from nowhere. I have critically looked at him. If Hakainde Hichilema was not better than others, I would have supported somebody else. If there was somebody that was better than Hakainde Hichilema, I would have supported that one. Don't think of to say no. Tayali alefo kuwela whatever. It's not about that. It's not about that. Ine kuno naikala na alikala. Ine kuno naikala na alikala. I'm telling you, na alikala. Na alikala. Bishamuna munapo wadenso somba. Baba beva rivali sa tampo kwati nani kane kwati issue ya pena. Tayali, must come back. Let's sign deportation. Babika pa social media. Mwambo kula signa. Mune signa online. Tayali abwele kuisa. No, I'm here. So ine kuna yadi katika. Echo mfwa kofi maafu chapwa. Lupia chapwa. All I need lupia. That's all. All I need rupia. Tapani fimbi for mfwaya kuno. All I need rupia. Ngani kwa rupia. I can stay here as long as I want. You will never see me. Wakanchite deported you bambushanishi. They will never deport me here. I can stay here. Kutina afuina na kuno kuine. All I need rupia. And you would be a fool to think that no, Hakainde Hichilema, I'm supporting Hakainde Hichilema because he is giving me money or you give me money. I mean, you all know. You know, Hakainde Hichilema, Hakainde Hichilema kampero rupia. That is another story. So all I need is karupia. So even if I wanted to support somebody else, all I will be pleading is to say, mwana monofu mwalansungako, na let me support. Mwana monofu mwalansungako. And I'm sure a number of people would want my support. A number of people want my support, that's for sure. A number of people want my support. And some of you are very disappointed, even as you are watching, you are disappointed. How can he be supporting Hakainde Hichilema? It is my choice. And I've scrutinized Hakainde Hichilema that in 2026, this year, we don't have anybody other than Hakainde Hichilema. It's just a wishful thinking. It is a wishful thinking. A far wishful thinking. Miles away. You don't need to be told that there is no one who stands out better than Hakainde Hichilema. You don't need to be told. If you are thinking, if you are ngapale formule mona Jehovah nani tapali. Ati you are a beggar chure iwe. Mwaishe. Mwaishe we ati you are a beggar. Uino le shefe na we mune na ime. I'm a skilled laborer, my friend. I'm a skilled laborer. Skilled laborer in it. So hakainde ichilema ale pita. Hakainde ichilema ale pita. Hakainde ichilema ale pita. Muila tuishika noku tuishika. Save yourself from heartache. Kada na tampo kulanda. Save yourself from heartaches. Hakainde ichilema is going through. None of these people are going to go through. Awe tapali. Imwe tapali. Imwe. Mwila ivepa. Tuila ivepa bani. Hakainde ichilema ale pita. So save yourself from heartache. Yama elections yare isa. Just make sure, go out there, vote for President Hakainde Hichilema. I'll be giving more reasons. Why we should vote for Hakainde Hichilema. Between now and the election time, I will be giving you reasons why we should vote for Hakainde Hichilema. I will give you reasons. But Hakainde Hichilema, ale pita. And afwilefye, apita. Elo, akapita. Hakainde Hichilema is going through. And he must go through. And he will go through. That is the fact. No doubt about it. But kumbi uku mwikaba confused. Ngana support you achawe apande support you. Don't get confused. No. Members of parliament, yes, my priority is UPND members of parliament. My priority is, the council chairpersons, the mayors, and the whatever councillors. I will support them. But I will be scrutinizing. And my scrutiny, tekalu pia fie yo, because bambina bamba kale kwati wale nshita. Batari, ininkwatako kashingoko, ndeko kumitumina, so that munsapoteko. Nde chita scrutinize. Tekalu pia fia, Ile nshiri muntu wako bati yo, wala mpela karupia, and then I'll come here and support you. I'll only support you if really I see that you're a good candidate. That is when I will support you. If I think that you are not a good candidate, I will not come here and campaign for you. Some of you na mwambako ukunje bate, support this one, support this one, support this one. Vamo wadanda no kulanda awe, ndefo kumitumina ka something. Tefo yava. Tefo mbomba. I will only come here and support you if I strongly believe within my heart that you are a good candidate. Then I will support you. My daughter is saying network is bad here. You see? Here urenje bati ntwanikane. Urenje bati ati. Yeah, look at my daughter. Oh, lovely. Really look nice. I mean, I can't help it, guys. I just can't help it. My daughter sent me a video, you know. I think we have got used to texting more. We have to get used to texting more. Oh, sorry, again, hey, my daughter, nice to see you. I'm doing my live broadcast. I'll text you when I am done. I'm all good with the texting business. All the best. I hope you're settling well. I hope you're settling. They want your voice command. I hope you're settling well. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. So, I'll support different people based on, my assessment of who they are. Not just like that. I'm going to support only those that I believe that they're going to save people. That is what I'm going to do. And then, For example, one good example I'll give you, Kumunali, I'm supporting Thomas Spalo. I'm giving you an example. Kumunali, I'm supporting Thomas Spalo. I don't care. Oh, wakavika kova UPND. I don't care because I know Mposha akabweleraku. I know they were going to adopt Mposha, but I'm supporting Thomas Spalo. Mweva kumunali munali constituency ni Thomas Spalo. I'm giving you an example. And don't say, no, Thomas Spalo has given you, Thomas Spalo, yes, he's my friend. Thomas Spalo, I know that guy can deliver. Those are guys that have struggled through life, and be where they are out of hard work. Be where they are out of love for the people. Out of love for the people. I mean, Spalo, if you all know, Spalo, difficulty. Those are guys who are kale batampa bali MMD Luisha up to today. So I'm supporting Sparo because I've got confidence in him. So kunanka supporter Thomas Sparo, and I will be coming here every day. But now Thomas Sparo, you must support Hakainde Hichilema. Thomas Sparo, you should support Hakainde Hichilema. When you start going out there and campaigning, start campaigning for Hakainde Hichilema. I hope by UPND they can adopt you. But if they don't adopt you, still go in there and campaign for Hakainde Hichilema. Go in there and campaign for Hakainde Hichilema. And that is the condition. Whether uwe nani na kusupporta, ufilo wa supporta Hakainde Hichilema. Ufilo wa supporta Hakainde Hichilema. My support in exchange kusupporta Hakainde Hichilema. I'm not going to support those who are not supporting Hakainde Hichilema. So whether Uveshan Kachumgala Fishova Mwebene, you should support Hakainde Hichilema because Hakainde Hichilema ekateka. Hakainde Hichilema is continuing. Hakainde Hichilema must continue. Hakainde Hichilema will continue. So kusupport Hakainde Hichilema Sparoko ngawaya kumunali campaign for Hakainde Hichilema. Now, in UPND at the moment, by the way, before I go there, I just want to make a passing comment by the Ghanaian president, Nablausi and everything. It was intriguing to see how the members of parliament stood up in solidarity of their president. You can imagine, did you see them? I don't know if it's today or yesterday. They all wore that fugu cloth, and they were showing solidarity. They were showing solidarity to their president. That is nice, I admired their patriotism. I admired, how they stood up for their president. I think that is the spirit that we should have. So if it was Hakainde Hichilema who went somewhere and the people are bashing him, you would have seen Zambians joining in and whatever. But Ghanaians, they have stood up defending their president. That is what patriotism should be. That is patriotism. They have been really standing up fighting for their president. Nganifweo, I doubt we would put up such a fight. I think now, even if we have our differences, but at a certain level, we must show solidarity to our country. We must show patriotism. We must show patriotism. And for them to grant you asylum, they scrutinize, they subject you to so many due diligence, if I could put it that way. They check you and what, but you can see I wrote so many documents, whatever, I had so many interviews, but at no point did I say Hakainde Hichilema is a bad guy. No, at no point did I say, no, our country is very bad. No, there is no democracy. Never. My documents, I'm sure one day they will be publicized somewhere. Some of you will come across them. You will see. And they were asking me sometimes to say, but how come you seem to be, to have a soft spot for your president? And I used to tell them, I'm a patriot. I'm a patriot. I'm a Zambian. I can be far away. I can be out of Zambia today. But eventually I'll go back to Zambia. Eventually I'll go back to Zambia. And if I am aspiring for leadership, I cannot be speaking bad of my country. I cannot be tainting the image of my country. I cannot. So some of you, you shock me. You go on a pedestal and speak so negative of our country, speak so negative. We can have our differences, but to feel to at a certain level, at a certain level, we become felicitous in what we say about our country. We become felicitous at what we say about our country. So I was very happy. Anyway, that was just a by the way. But now, getting back to UPND. By UPND, I know that in UPND, there is a plague, a leadership plague. A leadership plague. Kuli action, nishna ita chan, vaita chan. Kuli kwati wulwele, uwishile. Uli onse alefo kwiminina. Uli onse alefo kwiminina mu UPND. We know this. A lot of people, it's like everyone wants to stand. And you are not even considering whether Ulipo is doing well or not. You are not. Na muimafe kwatini makanta. Like locust in a field of katushinga ni rice. Na muimafe uli onse alefo kwiminina. Uli onse alefo kwiminina. Yes, my brothers and sisters, there is nothing wrong to aspire for leadership. There is nothing wrong. There is nothing wrong to aspire for an elective position. There is nothing wrong. But what you have to remember is that if you don't moderate your ambitions, you will lose it. You will all lose it. By UPND, therefore mumfuikishe. Many of you want to contest. Many of you want to contest. Na imafe ni fever, ni leadership fever. Leadership fever. Uli apale fo kwiminina. Now, I am saying, all of you, hold on. Because ngatamuli careful, wonse mwala lusa. Mungu fuikishe wino. If you are not careful, bonse mwala lusa. If all of you are going to, not to restrain yourself, not to consider others, you just say, no, it has to be me. You end up losing. All of you. Atifya kutintana, fila lepuka. If you are kutintana, fila lepuka. If you kirikiti muledonsana chala lepuka. And once mwala shala pofi. So, vamunyinane, I'm asking you, my brothers and sisters, I am asking you that can you moderate yourselves? Can you moderate yourselves and have discipline? Have discipline. Nde milomba wa UPND. Nga mkwasefati yo, ninebo mfilo kwiminina. You will end up losing everything. So be very, very careful. Ala kuli leadership fever. You are better off remaining in power than losing power. You are better off. Kaisa Zurunda mwibukisha sana. At it's better to lose a position than to lose power. It is better to lose a position than to lose power. So nga mufipanye that no, I need this position. You will end up losing power because you'll be focusing on, this position, and yet power will slip through your fingers. So mutekanye sana wino ba UPND na mpapata. If you look at the opposition, particularly PF, if you are on our PF, kuluila ama positions. If you are on our PF, ukuluila ama positions. That is what destroyed PF. The moment everyone wanted to stand, that is what destroyed PF. Now, when you will lose power if you are going to focus on, no, it has to be me, it has to be me, it has to be me. You will lose power like that. Let us be moderate. Let us moderate our ambitions. Let us moderate our ambitions. And let us be disciplined. Disciplined to follow what the leadership will say. If they don't adopt you, please. I'm going my way, whatever. You will lose. You will lose. But when you are losing, you might split the votes. And when you split the votes, definitely you are giving chance to somebody else to come in. You are splitting the votes. So be very careful not to split the votes. Then I want to say to the UPND leadership, ama elections na yambakali. Campaign na yambakali. Can you already start managing people? Be proactive. Be proactive. Don't allow people adopt. We can't adopt this person. Don't allow them to go at length in campaigning. Don't allow them. Some of these people, speak to them way before the nomination comes up. Be very proactive. Mema leaders, be very proactive. Some of these people, na mwana tuyute tumuchite adopt. Mwana lechita campaign, muiteni pambali, and talk to that person. Don't allow people to lose money, and then at the end of the day, we are not adopting you, because they will be disgruntled. These are the people that are going to contest as independents, or these are the people that are going to decampaign UPND. So be proactive, be very proactive. And in that respect, I want to talk about Chawama constituency. You know, Chawama constituency is very important. And by UPND, you should make sure that you win Chawama constituency. You need to win Chawama constituency. And of course, Lusaka as a district, we must win. We must win the constituencies there. And Chawama is one of those. Kanyama, Lusaka Central, Mandevu. You must select good candidates to go and contest. Even this Thomas Palo I'm talking about, he is my friend, but he is very strong, that guy. It wouldn't be wrong to approach Thomas Palo and, co-opt him, entice him to contest on UPND. It wouldn't be wrong. But anyway, getting back to Chawama, we must get it. We must get it. You can't lose twice in Chawama. You can't lose twice in Chawama. And, I saw some people who are trying to analyze, to say, no, Chawama is PF, whatever. Chawama is not PF. Chawama is not PF. Go and look at the votes that UPND gets in Chawama. UPND gets good votes in Chawama. So you cannot tell me, no, it is predominantly PF, it is predominantly PF. Yes, Edgar Lungu came from there. But even when Edgar Lungu himself won, he didn't win, with a huge margin. No. UPND got votes there. Even when Tasila won, Tasila got 35, I don't know if it's 35 or 38 votes. The UPND candidate got about 20-something thousand votes. I mean, that is huge. That is huge. You know, in about 52, I think it was, the turnout was about 52%. 52% out of a constituency which has got about, I think it has about 138 voters, registered voters. And then the turnout is 52. If it is 52%, and you know you get 20%, the other one gets you get 20,000 votes, the other one gets 30,000 votes. That is good. That is good. You can't say it's predominantly UPND. But you need to flip Chawama. You need to win Chawama. You need to win Chawama. So, in the previous elections, we lost that election. And we know a number of reasons that were advanced. We know some of the reasons which were advanced. We know. So, we cannot make the same mistakes. We cannot make the same mistake. I am not saying Morgan is a bad candidate. Morgan is not a good leader. Morgan, don't think that I'm saying you are a bad leader. Morgan, you are a zealous and generous leader. You are a zealous and generous leader. But truth be told, it might not be a good idea to feature Morgan in Chawama again. It might not be good. It might not be good from my perspective. It might not be good to feature Morgan again in Chawama. And I'm talking about this based on the sentiments that came from the people. Based on the sentiments that came from the people. Yes, Morgan is a zealous leader, very energetic leader and everything. But contesting in Chawama might be risky. That is the truth. Contesting Chawama, Morgan again in Chawama might be risky. He just lost an election. He just lost an election. So he lost an election. He lost an election when it was a by-election. When, you know, the state machinery was there. When, you know, everyone went into Chawama to campaign. He lost an election. That's that noise which was made, and he lost. It is still in the minds of the people, psychologically. Vantu wakalimuona Morgan as a loser. Psychologically, and people don't want to lose. And people don't also want to associate with themselves with a loser. They don't want. It is too early to take back Morgan there because he just lost an election recently. It is not good. I am not saying Morgan is not a good leader. No, he's a good leader. He's a good leader. But please consider the psychological status of the people. This guy just lost an election. There was noise, and we were talking about it. The whole country was on standstill, waiting to hear the results of Chawama. The people of Chawama, they didn't sleep, remember, they didn't sleep. So when Morgan lost, it registered in their minds. And to take him back there, it might be risky. So, in my view, he's very strong. He has got a strong footing there. Now, if you allow him to continue campaigning and everything, and then at the end of the day, you say, no, Morgan, you're not going to contest. You know how Morgan is. This is why you ended up even giving him a nomination this time around. This is why you nominated him. You nominated him because he was going to contest as an independent. And if he was going to contest as an independent, he was going to split votes. Even in 2020, even this year, if Morgan is not going to be managed, he goes and contests as an independent, he's going to split votes. And you can be rest assured that UPND cannot win. You can be rest assured of that. So, talking about being proactive, these are the kind of people that you need to call aside and discuss with him. Government is big. There are many positions in government where people like Morgan can save. There are many positions. And this is what I also want to tell you, to some of you, my brothers and sisters, that you want to contest. You have to remember that if you are not considered, or you can give chance for somebody else, knowing that, you can have another chance in government. You can have another position. That is why it is important to keep power. Because when you have power, you have a chance of serving at different levels. So a person like Morgan, you need to talk to this guy. Unless you want him to go and stand there, then allow him to continue campaigning. Otherwise, call Morgan. And I'm just using Morgan as an example. And I'm using him as an example because there was a by-election recently there. Call him, engage him, offer him something, tell him that, look, this is government. We can consider you at such a position. He can do a lot, that man. He's a politician. He's a heavy politician. He's a heavyweight politician. Morgan is a heavyweight politician. He can serve at different positions. I don't want to mention positions, but if I were to whisper to Hakainde Hichilema, I can already tell him where Morgan can be used properly. He can be used properly. He can serve properly. But I am giving as an example. There are many other people who want to contest. They want to contest in some of these areas. They want to contest even when they know that there is an incumbent. I've got friends of mine who I want to campaign for, who have told me that they want to contest an election in whatever area. And because there is an incumbent there, I'm reluctant to come out here and campaign for them. I am giving respect to the incumbent who is there. Because when there is an incumbent, the first choice should be the incumbent, unless the incumbent has failed. But the first choice should be the incumbent, unless he has failed. If he has failed, then you have a reason to bring in another person. So I am being reluctant to talk about some of my good friends. I wish I could mention some of them, but I don't want to mention them because where they have expressed interest, I find that there is a UPND candidate already. And I'm trying to make assessment. Should this person go away? Should a new person come in? So I'm considering these kind of situations. So there are many of these people. And these people, some of them, where we know that really, here, we don't need to change. Don't allow another person to go and start campaigning. Don't. And whoever expresses that, talk to them. Talk to them. Talk to them, let them know that as long as UPND is in power, you have an opportunity, you have a chance of serving at different levels. And by the way, it is not only UPND members. Government is big. UPND. But I'm expecting to be part of government. So, UPND. No, government is not only for UPND. Government is for all Zambians. Government is for all Zambians. So, no. Unless our party. Even in UPND, you can have an opportunity to save government. So don't be repulsive. Don't be repulsive of Hakainde Hichilema, thinking to say, no, Hakainde Hichilema cannot give you a position. Hakainde Hichilema can give you a position, even if you were PF, even if you whatever. Le raba le dida mu UPND. Teba UPND vene. Aba funa le UPND kutari. Aba lady nanga na chintampoko basonta uyu. Vengi. Na bamutati gumo. Na bamutati teba UPND. Bamutati teba UPND. Awa bamutati bali bamubuteko. He's in government. So even yourselves, muipata haka inde Ichilema, yo, I cannot vote for haka inde Ichilema. Nene wishima haka inde Ichilema is doing well. But just because you want a position, you start decampaigning haka inde Ichilema. Campaign for haka inde Ichilema, even if haka inde Ichilema, you are not UPND. Campaign. You never know. Even I'm campaigning for him, I'm not UPND. And I've got hope that I will also be in government. So why can't you do the same? Why can't you do the same? I'm not UPND. So, but Hakainde Hichilema is the best candidate. So even if you are not UPND, support Hakainde Hichilema. Support Hakainde Hichilema. Even if you are hoping that no Shanchana, na iwo wine kuchuwava. Na iwo wine kuchuwava. Some of us, tukawa mubuteko, panti na inende ingira mubuteko. I can assure you that some of you, I'll be advocating for you is to identify good people that can help Hakainde Hichilema to deliver. Because Zambia is for all of us. Zambia is for all of us. So I'm insisting to say, moderate your ambitions. Be patient. Be patient. If you are kutintana, fila lepuka. So Mwema leaders, please be proactive. But still, I also want to say this to the leaders. Mwema leaders na imwe, lekeni mingalato against your own. Lekeni mingalato against your own. Lekeni mingalato against each other. Lekeni. By UPND, I wish I could start pointing out at apa. But no, mbande mishamo. Because I don't want to wash that linen in public. But I know that you leaders mu UPND, mulaichae mingalato. You have been playing in mingalato against each other. You have been setting up your friends for failure. You have been setting them up for failure. Mwichitefyo. This is a time to unite. This is a time to work together. Some of these people that you want to elbow out, they are heavyweights. Some of these people that you want to elbow out, they are heavyweights. And tonight, I am talking for my brother, Frank Tayali. I am talking for him because I know Amapange Mukwete. You are busy talking against Frank Tayali. Ningumfok tulimbusha kirikiti. Na tufika na tunje wawe kuzankane kundola centro kuchingola awe bana Mwichitefyo. And I am speaking for Frank Tayali. Frank Tayali is my brother. Is Frank Tayali, I'm Tayali. Not that we share the same father. No, we don't share the same father. But, he's my brother. That's all I can tell you. I can't go in details to finish. We share the same surname with Frank Tayali. We share the same surname. But not that we are born from the same father. No. But he is a brother. Just like Chipoka Mlenga is a brother. Just like Jack Mwimbu is a brother. Just like Garin Kombo is a brother. He is my brother. It is in that context that I'm saying. He's my brother. So don't get confused to say, no. They are blood brothers. No, they are born from the same father. No, it is not like that. We don't share the same father, but we share the surname. About that, I will not go in details to talk about that. We share the same surname. He's a brother. And Frank Tayali, me and Frank Tayali, we don't talk. The last time I met Frank Tayali, it was in the barber shop, Panankane, pa East Park, some time back. And we just greeted each other. We are always on opposing sides. Me and Frank Tayali, we are always on opposing sides. I've never supported Frank Tayali. But I stand for justice. So if I see that there is an injustice, I will support that person. I'm talking about Frank Tayali. Even Frank Tayali, wherever he is, he's getting shocked to say, what is going on? How come this guy is talking about me? Yes, I'm talking about Frank Tayali because I have heard Tumangwingwi here and there, here and there. That's why I'm talking about it. And I'm using Frank Tayali, to also express the same sentiment on other members of parliament, on other UPND leaders. Owo mulefo kumo utumboyo. Owo mulefo set up for failure. You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do that. Promote unity. Promote unity. Starting from this, from the secretariat, going to the provincial levels, to the provincial leadership. Can you promote unity? Don't show favoritism. In some of these provinces, leaders have explicitly, openly shown that no, they are supporting this one. They are supporting this one. Leaders are eating money to say they are going to adopt these people. They are going to adopt these people. And they are using the name of Hakainde Hichilema. No, President Walefuayo. President Walefuayo. President Walefuayo. I can tell you, I will tell you, with full authority, full authority, I can tell you, let no one cheat you, let no one come to you and say, Hakainde Hichilema has appointed me. Woofy. Woofy, woofy, woofy. Don't listen to anyone who let on the comment, no, the president wants me. Don't listen to anyone that, no, the president walefuayo. You don't. Fiabufi. Hakainde Hichilema does not operate like that. Hakainde Hichilema does not operate like that. It doesn't operate like that. No, Hakainde Hichilema alefuayo. Hakainde Hichilema alefuayo. Efo muleve pa kukopa beltu. Kofo mule chita. Na mwamba mariashi, no, kuli listi, kukopa belt na tumfa kwa liwa listi. Mkwete na mkwata listi mle pitamu, uyu, walefuaya, woofy. And Hakainde Hichilema, I know you are listening. Take this opportunity to tell them, when you have an opportunity, tell them that you don't handpick leaders, you let the people choose. You let the people choose. Hakainde Hichilema does not impose candidates on people. He doesn't. He doesn't. So, vale miliro rupia, and lying to people to say, Hakainde Hichilema alefuayo, Hakainde Hichilema alefuayo, vale mibepa. There are a lot of people, there are a lot of crooks who think that they can just go around and use the name of the president. They come even to me. They think, I'm so dumb. I don't know how presidents and how Hakainde Hichilema operates. I know. So they come to me, no, the president has said, no, I'm going to talk to the president. There are so many people. No, I'm going to talk to the president. You come back. Now, Valoresha. Imwe, you think Hakainde Hichilema doesn't know me? You think Hakainde Hichilema doesn't listen to me? So, no, I'm going to talk to Hakainde. There is nothing that you can tell Hakainde Hichilema about me. There is nothing that you can tell Hakainde Hichilema about me. Hakainde Hichilema knows about me. He knows. He knows more than you. So, mule samkumbepa, mtuma inbox. Even yesterday, somebody, no, I'm going to tell this one, he's going to talk to the president. What are you going to tell the president about Tayali? Honestly, what are you going to tell the president about Tayali? What are you going to tell Hakainde Hichilema about Tayali? Hakainde Hichilema knows about Tayali. And Hakainde Hichilema, if he wants to do something about Tayali, he will do it. He doesn't need you. That is the truth. The only thing that you can do is to pray for me. That's all. Not to say you are going to convince Hakainde Hichilema of this. You can't convince Hakainde Hichilema anything about me. Some of you even say, no, Tayali, you should do this. Hey, Tayali, you should do this. Kwisa. Hakainde Hichilema knows. If he hasn't done anything, it is because he has chosen it that way. It is because he knows whatever he's doing. That's all. Not that somebody is needed to go and tell Hakainde Hichilema. No. Anyway, the point I'm trying to tell you is that people will come and lie in the name of the president. Wufi. At yo, walefu anke mininoku. Eh, ba president eba ntumine. Wufi. Wufi. Eh, no. Vale mi vepa. So don't use the name of the president to advance your political ulterior motives. Your political ulterior motives. Because you want to elbow someone. You use the name of the president. You want to pretend that you are the closest to the president. You don't know how presidents operate. The president, Hakainde Hichilema, no one is too far from Hakainde Hichilema if Hakainde Hichilema wants that person. Don't be cheated. So, uko kopa beochuko. Idealist mupangire. Idealist mupangire. Mule pitamo muleva abantu ati yo Hakainde Hichilema yo shana shani Mwafumiapo na mufumiapo. I'm just talking about Frank Tayali because like I've said is my brother and I know he can take it. But there are other people that I can point to. Uyu umuntu mu constituency mwalimu ingirira muleta mufye nturubundi imwe. What's going on? Why are you setting up a person for failure? Why are you setting up a person for failure? So mwema leaders at provincial level, at the secretariat, I don't really have a problem with the secretariat. The only thing I want to say is also per secretariat level, on the secretariat level, is that secretariat, there is only one secretariat. There is only one secretary general in UPND. There is only one secretary general in UPND. There are not many. But some of you are creating a secretariat at in corners. You are somehow creating parallel secretariats. Because you have been appointed by the president, because you are a presidential advisor, you go and set up a secretariat at State House. There is no secretariat at State House. There is no secretariat at State House. So this nonsense imukwete by UPND, I am counseling you on these issues. If you are lengoko chabanenu baponi. If you are lengela banenu baponi, this is what caused others to fail. When others thought they are more important than the Secretary General, when others thought they can create parallel secretariat, State House can never be a secretariat. But you have people in State House, abale pange fitenge, shana shani, State House yawana nikane a distribution center of material. Secretariat should be the center of distribution. If you have got money to buy material and take it to secretariat. If people want to collect, let them go and collect from the secretariat. Of course, I mean, constituents now, you take Munan constituents. It's understandable. But especially those that are not contesting, you are not contesting. Then you go and create by amendment. There is a reason why that man is there. There is a reason. There is a reason that man is at the center to coordinate things. No, my mom will have sideline. Sideline. You are just on your own. And you think you can survive. Let me tell you, even in countries where they have succeeded, the party has stayed in power for a long time. The strength is in the political party. The moment individuals start becoming powerful than the party, just know that you are on your way out. The moment individuals tend to be more powerful than the party, tend to be more powerful than the Secretary General, just know that you are exiting. Just know that you are exiting. In them here. Just know that you are exiting. If you are going to have individuals, ever, Secretary General, Alemoneka kwati nankane, kwati ni garden boy. Secretary General, Alemoneka kwati ni section chairman. You are in, you are going out. You will go out. Even the president needs a Secretary General. Even the president needs a Secretary General. So ka attitude ninka mono kali. Ninka mono ewa nenda mitamba ewa ndakwata information kuno. Wakaiteka walanda jiniva niwa shushushu number 1. I'm shushushu number 2. I'm shushushu number 2. I know you are letting down the secretariat. You are creating a secretariat. Muma kona. You are already choosing candidates. These are the people. You are going to destroy UPND. Therefore, UPND win. Therefore, UPND win. You are lucky the opposition is very weak. But truth be told, if the opposition was strong, by UPND you have got an inherent weakness. You have got an inherent weakness within yourselves by UPND, such that it would have been very easy for you to lose power. By UPND, aka weakness. And one of the weaknesses that you have is neglecting the secretariat. That one of the weaknesses is neglecting the secretariat. At all levels, neglecting the secretariat. One of the reasons is where individuals want to be bigger than the party, want to be bigger than everybody else, want to show that they are closer to President Hakainde Hichilema than everybody else. That is a serious weakness, and in them here, because you see, I've got all this information, and this information which I have, imagine if I was opposing you, imagine if I was against Hakainde Hichilema, I would have been tearing you apart. I would have been tearing you apart. With the information that I have, I would have been tearing you apart. But it's because I'm on with you, and I'm the biggest opposition. In Zambia, I'm the biggest opposition. I'm the biggest opposition. So you have the biggest opposition on your side. And then you have Tuntemba opposition on the sidelines. They can't really do much. So namkwate shuko. But mwiriomu ndemwa. Don't become complacent. Don't become complacent. You're that quite opposition. You're that quite opposition. Hakainde Hichilema will go through. But you find that most of you will lose my elections. It will be a problem to rule. It is one thing to win an election. It is another to rule. We have got a lot of hurdles. We have got a lot of hurdles after my elections. In them ever. 2020, especially 2020, 2027, 2028. 2028 especially, it will be a make or break. In them ever. 2028, it will be make or break. 2028. After my elections, that's why we need Hakainde Hichilema. That's why we need Hakainde Hichilema. And then here, after 2026, 2027, 2028, game ikakosa. And that is why we need Hakainde Hichilema. For example, if I can just give you one good example. You know, there have been this debt restructuring. And this debt restructuring doesn't mean that your debt has been
written off. No, it doesn't mean that your debt has been written off. Debt restructuring simply means we will be able to pay later on. At the moment, we can't pay, but we will be able to pay later on. And that debt restructuring, the maturity time when Zambia should go back and start paying, we are talking about 2027, 2028. Karaka period, apata turelipile Congole. Apata turelipile Congole. That's why, things are looking good. Even Kadola, na monaka kwacha. Kakwacha na kakwata ko power. If into my mind, if you end up, kirikiti. But that is a two-edged sword. It's a two-edged sword. The moment our debtors will see that, Zambia, hey, Zambia is making money. Zambia is making money. They will come to say, can you give us our money now? Now you are making money. Hey, now your GDP is good. Now your kwacha is good. No, give us our money. And at that point, you need a leader that can be able to handle things. You need a leader that can be able to handle things. And that is where Hakainde Hichilema becomes very important. Ngamafumi hapo Hakainde Hichilema. Fianse fifia debt restructuring. Fika towoloka. All this will be distorted. It will be difficult. The only guy that can engage even at that point, based on where we will be, it's Hakainde Hichilema. Ewa tampira ma negotiations are not really, debt restructuring other people started, but he's the one that succeeded. He's the first that they know. So our country needs Hakainde Hichilema. Now, basically what I'm just trying to tell you is that even if yes, Hakainde Hichilema will be there, it's not that it will be a smooth ride. No, it's not going to be a smooth ride. It's not going to be a smooth ride. It needs diligence to traverse those rough patches which are coming in the year probably 2027, 2028. Especially 2028, I see, if you fika wako fidia, if you tell you foresight, we have to mwana vivine fia turasambirira. Ishako atefima ntwani kana fima PhD finchi but ndaverenga ndakonke fintu wino nintekanya ndapitamo ndepitamo. So I know where Zambia is. Zambia where it is now, we are doing well. We are sort of like getting back on the rails. We're getting back on the rails because of the leadership of Hakainde Hichilema. I know you'll be complaining to say, but whatever. The problem is muchitanga wapia, you want to put it on the country. A problem to akwata. When you are broke, you want to put it on the country. You have to realize that, even in America, there are broke people. There are broke people. So your personal brokenness doesn't mean that the country is not doing well. What you need are opportunities. And, these things take time. These things take time depending on where you are. When it's difficult, So, be very careful. So anyway, the whole point I'm trying to tell you is that, the whole thing that I want to tell you is that we must make sure that we moderate our ambitions. We must make sure that we are disciplined to follow the leadership of the party. But leadership also has to inspire people. Leadership has to inspire people. If you become corrupt, if you become reprobate, leadership, you become reprobate, you will not inspire discipline. Leadership has to be disciplined itself. If the leadership is not disciplined, it will be difficult. If the leadership is not united, among you leaders, it will be difficult for the members to be disciplined, to be united. So you need to go with this in this election. You need to be proactive. If you see people who you know that this person cannot be adopted, is not a good candidate, be proactive. Talk to them. Allow them, to exert their energies where they can be recognized. I think Nalanda san. I think Nalanda san. I think Nalanda san. Kutimu atampok to mama phone. I think you can start calling. Anama politics te awana. And the easiest way to fail in politics, is where you think that you are self-made. Where you think you can do it on your own. More politics, when you start looking at yourself to say, it's only me, at whatever level, you are losing it. In politics, you need others. No one can do it alone. If you want to succeed in politics, be sure that you need others. You need others. Even Precious, I need Precious. Precious, I need you. I want you to call Precious. You need others. You need everyone. The moment you want to ikunta patifuba, inenine, hey, me. The moment you start that, you are not going anywhere. Especially in my politics. You are not going anywhere. You could be anyone. You can be the famous singer. You can be the famous singer. Walishibikwa, wantwali kuishiba. But the moment you want to cry monat, ifoto alishibikwa ifwe. Ukalukuta. My politics. Ukalukuta bad kind. Ukata wano kudawa. Ine nesta. Chawaja nesta. Ina wantu walinjishiwa. Shan. Ukalukuta. That's why I like Thomas Sparrow. Because Thomas Sparrow alishiwikwa. He's a comedian, a very successful comedian in our country. But Thomas Sparrow, you will never see Sparrow alone. Sparrow is always with people. Tiko sesa. Tell him that Niko sesa. Alanda tiko sesa. Efo alanda. Tiko sesa. Nomba yo wamo kupanga tiyo. Ine na alishiwi kwa ine. Shani wamo kupikama billboard. Kirikiti. Ndaya ma billboard tayavota. Ama billboard tayavota. You can put the most expensive billboards. They will not turn, they will not turn your political fortune in your favor. They will not. You can waste money. That's why you see people. Politics are very important. Money is very important in politics. It's very important. Actually, even when you are coming to me, don't just come to me to talk to me. Urupia is also important. Awe mi nabantu ntemo awe ama afu ya lafu waikwa. And one of the things that I try, that I challenge all those who are coming to me is to check them. Are they financially stable? Even that to me in my elections, that's why I don't contest as president. Because Nishakwa Tolupia. Hey, Vatari, why don't you talk about your party? Hey, Vatari, why don't you also? Nishakwa Tolupia. Ngatauka Tolupia. Step aside. Ama politics, you need money. But in PFA does not win you ama votes. Urupia fete tuye femuna nika nemu street. Ure pela rupia. You can give ama million. People that will eat your money and they will not vote for you. So don't think just because now kataka rupia atuwarawi na my elections awe. Ba Fred membe. Mwana niwa mdala wa Fred membe. Ba Fred membe badi tela wa mdala wala. Because badi insta disappoint. Muntu ngakuta disappoint. You consider muntu that this is my brother. Ewa kuta disappoint. Nika fukushi. That's why mbarumbira wa Fred. Because wa Fred badi insta disappoint. Badi insta very disappoint. So that's why mbashuti dawa mdala wala. Therefore kuwa shoot and therefore bakeshivat no. You shouldn't be like that to brothers. You feel wakwato mtima. So, I'm tender, I'm that no, hey, me, I've got money. But Fred, akanya mpukubali kwata, but kwisa, mulamono for batoloka. When elections come out, Ni kuma last tuku. So money is important. You need money in politics, but it's not enough. Popularity on its own. No, inena lishibikwa ini. Inena lishibikwa ini. Ngo aposto 20 pa social media. Wakwata 10,000. 24,000. Waufa winata. Ine na lishibikwa kwisa. Ama votes ya keso kadabwa. Ukamona kwa chisomo. Kwati vali kutipa. Ukamona kwati vali kutipa. Ama politics yali wako. Yali kwa tirafie. Akamwile. Yali pali wile wayako. Ama politics. Lero ngo waibika ifi. Kutuwa dawa sana. Tumene ama phone. Tamule tumama phone. Topic na ikosa. Tiko sesa. Oh. Tiko sesa. I need to remove this. I'm telling you, the way I'm feeling, Lelo, I think I've made my good points. I don't know what's happening. I don't believe that there is no one who is trying to call. Hello? Hello?
Hello, yeah.
Yes. Bueno, Febal.
Nene uzuru uchangi kwa beti mpa ushikist.
Mkwaiba bazuru. Kukalurushi. Kukalurushi.
Kukalurushi washie.
Kuli banani? Ni banani mulevote loko? Ni banani ba MP?
MP tulefu wakareto wa UPND.
Mulevo wa UPND.
Tulefu wa UPND.
Nani huyo?
Chika Kareta. Chika
Kareta, jamu mfuapo yoyi. Ali shibiko yoyi.
Ali shibiko ali minena 2021.
Oh.
So from 2021 taleka poko afu abantu bashiya lemba maboho kuingira abantu kwafuirisha abantu.
Oh.
Nafindisha rekana.
Okay.
Namba ngesine mulelanda wasikia uno mwaka wa my-elections. Ama-elections tafa kwa kaso.
Landeni kwa wazulu.
Ilende anda kuchipaniche sucha UPND ba UPND lekenya kaso.
Landeni.
My-elections kufinyeni. Okali abantu abalenya fwa. Mirabalaba.
Patura.
UPND tatwala kwata abantu abana ndefi obuteko gule chita ama policies ya government yeso kateka resta ine lyonse mpera example pali batali shabishi batabanjishi bamashina beshi birafe pa social media bamaga mwalolesha ba UPND mwebondera mwebachipanchiso musheri milimo yonse iyo batali bagomba kusupport echipankulondolo esho government direct esho kateka resta ushekwe na mweba nensu mukareka poshe gira umfira bachipanye bambya abantu ababa sebofisha barando kwatyo twalichulire chipanye kale twatampire tetwise mchitefu kuishire ama politics tefa yanechi ero yonsenda pera example pali bawiri nsanda bali puminira sata kuleddo chengero okuboma usheba sata bali posera bansandero bapikire tababa pose bali bapena position teba nsanda beka benge ma examples twinga pera so ba UPND short Kenya kaso ama elections tuya konga mlemo hata kuli opposition mukapapasana ngofu mwara chitenda mukulekeresha ineni nego shimayi Kateka lileta program yisume ya partial withdraw. Twalilandira okweba tibakite engage n'ama private pension schemes na bena bafire bapere endala makuli bashi kuba bonzi makamaka private pension schemes aba kulifa bashimanyi bafire babakite engage na bena bapimbe okupera partial before my election. Bashikia twalilire ne kukomaira pakomaira nondo nsipali ubulema mubombi omutende natotera
yo natotera sana natotera. Hello. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, please.
Morning, Tayali.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm calling from US. My name is Chuki.
Okay.
I've gotten you loud and clear on the subject matter. You are really on point. It's not even arguable. That's what is happening right back home. But I've got different views. I don't know if I can put up another business as well.
Yeah, put up. It's okay. This is a free platform. Please go ahead.
Thank you very much. Before even forget, just after I call, take your details. I can share you also a $50 from here.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Make sure you do it.
Yeah.
Because some people, they say so. At our nala to make $50 per penny varanda. So make sure you do it. I'm going to share the details.
You'll be able to confirm within the 30 minutes that you receive the money.
No, just use Western Union, and you know my name is Tayali. Send it to Malaysia. Those are the details. It's as simple as that.
Oh.
Just use Western Union.
Okay, then.
My name's Tayali. You know how to spell that. Spell it correctly.
Yeah.
And send it to Malaysia. I'll receive that $50.
Thank you very much. Yeah. So, Pama candidacy, I'm not going to say much because I'm also trying to contest it in Southern Province. So, it's clear that by the come time with. Now, on the other subject matter, I just want to hear your view over these guys, the comedians who are raising up to condemn UPND, whatever, on beneficial parts of individual benefits. Like the junior body, I saw him on the Power TV or whatever. Don't know what TV station was that one. Also, like comedy. I don't know if you knew these guys before 2021, but so it's like some boys are told the truth. The UKND party is coming back from way back in 1998, and there are people who have sacrificed. You cannot have somebody who came in on a board like junior party, he didn't even vote. He was a few by then, because the junior party, the time in 2022, he was 2 in the 12, so to say. But today, we want to come up like he's not benefiting. What benefits does he want as an individual? Don't you know that the same individual benefits, that's what killed the PF? Because each one was getting a share, each one a share. Perhaps how much I want. But today, if you want to get any benefit, go and see your MP, go and see your MP in your own constituency, apply for CDA, home cooperatives. Who is that special to get the benefit from central or from up there or central government? It doesn't work like that. In fact, for me, I'll tell you the truth. The way the national cake is being shared today by UKND is the best way of doing it. That is even what it stands for. Anyone, you apply without any connection, you get whatever you want. Imagine me, I'm here, we formed up a cooperative, we are paid for a grant, we are given a grant, and yet me, I'm making grants here. You understand? So, somebody coming up to say, I think you are more special. For me, I think me don't support those guys. Moreover, look, I talk about the junior guys. Coming to that comedy. That comedy, he said there was no total comedy before UPND came in power. So by him trying to protect now because of UPND, he should be fighting UPND.
No.
He was nowhere nearby to be respected, so to say.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you.
He's been respected by the UKMD now. That's what they should be thanking. They are not go for individual benefit.
In conclusion,
I'm going to send the
yeah.
in conclusion,
Yeah.
let me go to the nearest union and do the promise.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Now I have seen. I saw on Siawanu's page. I saw Siawanu was talking about Junior Bari and whatever and Jito, but I have not watched the video. I've not watched the video of what Junior Bari and the other comedian said. I have not watched, so I can't comment. I can't comment on that one. Yeah, I will check it. I will check it and see what they said. I only watched what Siawan said, but I've not watched what Junior Bari and the colleague said. So I will check. I will check it out. Yeah. And talking about CDF, you know, CDF has been given, but a number of MPs have not been able to utilize CDF. And CDF is going to cost some MPs. CDF is going to cost some MPs because the government has brought CDF and they have been releasing money on CDF. But some constituencies have not been able to utilize CDF. And some MPs have been using CDF, you know, to engage in corruption. So, from what I've heard, a number of people, instead of CDF helping some MPs are going to be buried by CDF because people know about CDF. And people know how some of these MPs have been sidelining some electorates. So, Muchenje na CDF. It's a very good policy. Unfortunately, those of you who have not been able to use CDF, people know about you. And they will come for you. Anyway, now, Wila, I think I've delivered my message. Message yale lokwati na ikosa. So, abantu walefera pa kuyikatira. But and I'm speaking from the context of wanting UPND to succeed. I know President Hakainde Hichilema is winning. There is no one who can beat Hakainde Hichilema. Tapali who in the beat Hakainde Hichilema. Hakainde Hichilema is coming back. But we don't just want Hakainde Hichilema to come back. We want Hakainde Hichilema to have a team. We want Hakainde Hichilema to have a pool from where he can choose who should work with him. So, we are encouraging others to work hard. But working hard, no. We must be patient. We must be able to support others where we are not considered. And the leadership, I'm saying, be proactive. Encourage people, you know, to be patient. To be patient because government ikulu. There are many opportunities in government. It is not just being an MP, no, whatever, no. You can do something else. Government you can still be considered. And this is not only to the UPND, even to you people who are not UPND. I'm not UPND, but I'm very hopeful that I will have a chance to serve in government. Equally, you can have an opportunity to serve in government. You can have an opportunity to serve in government. Don't use the name of the president. Hey, our president. Mwema leaders, please don't be corrupt in adopting members. Don't elbow others. Don't remove others. Don't sideline others. Try to look at who is qualitable. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Yes, please.
Oh, Mr. President, how are you?
Fine, fine. How are you?
I'm just calling from Quito.
Okay.
Yes, I just want to hear your side concerning the appreciation of the kwacha and also the tweets that you have with 4/7. Can you call it
the what?
Development or maybe
Electricity?
elections?
Oh, you mean electricity?
Yes, and also the dollar is appreciating. The first is gaining value.
The dollar and the electricity.
Can you call it a strategic move for elections?
Electro strategy to win the election. Not at all, my brother. Not at all. Not at all. There is a history. There is a history on how the dollar is appreciating. And you know, first of all, you have to know that the dollar is not controlled by Aka in the Ichilema. It's not controlled by Aka in the Ichilema. The central bank does not control, the depreciation of the dollar or the appreciation of the kwacha in this instance. It is the economic fundamentals that determines the appreciation or depreciation of the kwacha. But I will talk about this. I will take this as a topic in my next program, but not per Sunday. I think I'll talk about this one on Wednesday, because on Sunday.
Okay, so are you seeing it continuing even after elections? Are you seeing these benefits continuing?
Yeah.
So the dollar and the kwacha. So this
is what I'll tell you, that this is why I want to come and discuss it on Wednesday, because I want to give more details about it. I want to come and give it more details about it. This trend can either be sustained and even become better, or go down, or become worse, or go down after elections. It is possible. It is a 50-50 situation. It is a 50-50 situation depending on what happens after elections. For example, if Hakainde Hichilema were to lose a 2026 elections, I can assure you, the kwacha will tumble. The kwacha will tumble. And one of the reasons why the kwacha will tumble, because at the moment, the economic figure that we have, it's Hakainde Hichilema. Okay? The image of our economy, at the moment, it's Hakainde Hichilema. Hakainde Hichilema is being discussed throughout the world. It's this guy. People have got so much hope in Hakainde Hichilema. They have got so much hope in Hakainde Hichilema. And because they have got so much hope in Hakainde Hichilema, it is also helping us economically. It is also helping our kwacha, because people have got confidence in the kwacha. People have got confidence in our economic trajectory. Now, listen, if Hakainde Hichilema loses, people will be discouraged. People will be discouraged. There will be an apprehension. There will be some concern. Where is this going now? So the kwacha would definitely tumble at the moment. That's what I can tell you.
Yes. Now, also, my last question is: in as much as the dollar is depreciating and the kwacha is appreciating, we are not seeing how long it's going to take for us to start seeing the benefits, because the commodities are still the same. Sugar, cooking oil, and other commodities in the top. When are we going to start seeing the fruits of this dollar using? And also the electricity. When are we going to start seeing the fruits? Or are we ever going to see a reduction in commodities?
You know, my brother, I'll tell you this. It is political rhetorics when people come and tell people that, no, commodity prices will go down. It is political rhetorics. I'm a politician. I will never come and tell you to say, you know, if into fika wera, that is not how the economy works. Not even in America. Not even in America. No, the American economy is doing very well. Things are going down. It doesn't work out like that. What happens is people having a buying power. People having money to be able to afford. In meantime, what should happen is you to have the money to be able to afford. So, what you should be looking for, don't look at when will Milimi come down. I am a political rhetorics. What you should be looking for is that when will I have more money to afford everything? That's what you should be looking for. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Yes.
Yes, what is it?
Yes.
Yes, nafika uche pale kwacha. Nifika echidinga na kwacha na dola. Basi kwacha ngala binzi mwazio. Ngala binzi. Basi hizi wakai. Ni issue ya my election ikapita. Izabwela kwa mifunga fungala kati kwacha. Pampinga muche dola walipendi so that dola manje can circulation. Things of that I've never dealing with, but it's still to me the quarter. Still to me the dollar for them. People in the diaspora, the discussion is, remember to bring to me the dollar to Zambia. Dollar take it quarter, and kusunga chendrano.
So manje waona iwete, pamene ukamba po. You know, just that sometimes, mtamu zambiri, tuma kamba munga, tiziva pamene ntikamba, but, Sina konta bwina. So, mbera. Iwe ukambati, ati, papingamo chabe, ndalama, because ku diaspora wakambati, sininga tume dola, whatever. Manje, ngatiwa tuma dola. Because on one hand, you are saying no, so people from outside are not sending dollars. So if they are not sending dollars, how come, the dollar is depreciating, or the kwacha is appreciating?
Okay.
Because what is supposed to be happening?
But I'll tell you what has happened. For me, when I was coming to the USA, maybe between 2024 2025, somewhere there, I remember by UPND when I reduced the dollar to about 21 kwacha, and from just 27 to 21 kwacha. And I had an opportunity. I even called Karemba Nati. Dollar because I was pushing program USA, so I had an opportunity to access great dollar. But it never mutao will be dollar. Tayali mganda mutao nukugula dollar, sinza pesa dollar. Because everyone assumed dollar yake. But that's not okay. Sana finachinja dollar mkwacha.
Iwe na ulina my economy vera iwe leka tikupunzise. Ifi ngatunga mvera nikufunse. Ngati unga wachipa, unga kulibe. If there is no millimil, what will happen to the price of millimil?
It will be expensive.
Exactly. Because kulibe unga ka, waona? Manje, ukamba kulibe dollar. Because dollar is a commodity, by the way. It's a commodity.
Yeah.
So, kulibe dollar. Kulibe dola na ndimwamene wakambira tu vantu siwatuma ndalama mu Zambia because dollar has lost value. Now ngati kulibe dola mu Zambia, how can dollar be cheap? Does that make sense?
But what I am saying is, mpaka ngoche 1 minute ngoze mvevishti kama. Government but mpaka ngoche 1 minute.
Okay.
Government ina pumping a dollar system muona ka. Dollar ambi. Ino mneni ku USA manje mila. Ino mneni ku USA.
Manje mvera. Iwe mvera nikufunza. Awe na iwe mvera nifuna vipange sense kaidi. You are saying that the central government has pumped in dollar, okay? Has pumped in dollar mu system. Now, but at the same time, you are saying that Zambia mulipe dollar because if government has pumped in dollar, Okay, panga sense, okay, kamba.
What the government has done, wafaka dollar system. So there is a lot of dollar system, why? But in our many USA, rather than combine, in our many USA, something that $1 and it's exchange pari $18 kwacha year. And then Montari Kuzam, they are stumbling for dollar, per man, $1 so that we're keeping a dollar. Some kind of kufna secular dollar. It's quite layer of $1. You know what is happening? But I imagine a sticker. When you know, you do $18 kwacha. When you know, $1 for 21 kwacha. Because in the guy in the Mundazanda, Nina $1 but not $1 for 21 kwacha. That is happening. Ask you on the secular dollar. They can't want to make a phone, more phone that dollar ID circulation. You don't have to figures this year. But in reality,
muntu wanga, it is very simple. If you have dollar in circulation, if kwacha, if the government had put in dollar mu system ni mu economy, ni bantu, the system. Bantu, vera, when I problem si umvera, ufuna nizi kumverera, but you sifuna umvera, then the problem uli nayo. Si ufuna kumvera, but ukamba chape. Kulibe. There is no way a commodity, there is no way a commodity which is scarce can be cheap. How? Even the economy yakana.
But let us agree on one thing. I might be wrong. Let us agree on one thing. If dollar no have and the beans, this is not the reality of the dollar. We can agree on that. You and me can agree on that.
No, Vera, listen.
The reality of the dollar.
Vera mwana. Pa Wednesday, nifu natika kambe nkani, I'll be able to explain from my point of view why the dollar is going down. I'll be able to explain to you why the dollar is going down.
What I can advise the people on this platform, after August, dollar is just of 30 quarter. That is the value of the dollar. So it's that way where we are supposed to be. Yeah. Tell me about August.
If I put it another way, momene ukambira pote ukambati imwe mwaona unga uliko wambili but hapa unga so wachipa no chipa gulani unga wambili mufake musunge because unga uzankara very expensive. That's what you are saying. There is no way. No, zikomo mwana zakamba ntawe nangu. Hello? Hello? Yes, please.
Hello, Patriotism.
I'm quiet.
I'm quiet. I'm walking out of the room. Never nakaba kuno kuyupi. Ndeka nande kufeteria $3. Ndela mbizindala mchibembe.
I'm quiet.
I think abantu besu they need education ngesimuleta.
Sana.
Explain to them in details. Bantu, what people should understand is, you know, it's because the government has now employed so many people. But teacher, it means whatever tax. So take over what I impia isingi. That's number one. Then number two, people in investors. Investors, now they look at India, so they are pumping in a lot of dollars. So as a result, the economy is really pick up. That's why in over a Langan Tanzania, Capocola, Alebo Shaku Bumping, and this is a good here. Some circulation you have to take Shamutumba Capocola. Now, Gani teacher, Ramban, Rabash, Raman, or Kurboshan. You know, Kubosha, when you need to Patalata because of Kubosha. They don't realize that ifindevula ndevulira uteko nishindevulira nemwine. There are no street lights mama streets because empyashiyapo vatumba yavantu. Where sikasabati bonse twalipesa manuel ipo kuno kuyuke na ubalira ndati kulisiadidula. Kuno inepo naisha tafyalala achibwela. The only difference is if you feel in Piashari kwatamaka, Tatulale Sala, Kutina Kwete Nono, Kutua Yasta, was the manage you could start. Tafibuela and Pen Petro Panonderanda, 5 years ago, 6 years ago, Petro to Esta is 6p. No, but it could £1 something, Mamma. Tafibuela, Tafibuela. But just that we to like someone in Piasha, we say Quatamaka, and Quatamaka. Eventually, people will be sustained and they will be surviving. I don't know who will be shot. Your Kurimana Shantion said, they are married to Piachalo. Maybe the best way they want to invest with a Mungush textile, Bantuakurari Makoto, Rivato, Alamungush. If you say you feel a lot of noise, what they are Pachila Kwamaka. That's my advice.
Natotela. Hello? Hello?
Yes.
Hey, Pule, my precious. Where have you been? Nenzenakuye precious.
So now you are trying to anyway, let me talk.
Nimakuyewa pure, Nimakuyewa.
I don't know. even talking like the way you always talk, you always want to make me feel bad. But anyway, I know you, so I know you. Even if you talk this and that, I know that you just want to make me feel bad. So now listen, I'm on the live here, so I don't want to talk much. So let me contribute what I want to contribute.
Yes,
I heard the man who was talking about the dollar. That man, do you know that the same man is supporting UPND? But when he was trying to tell you the truth, you think like maybe he was against. What he's telling you, he's trying to tell you that he want to be a praise singer. He's trying to defend the government by saying the government, they can't just wake up na kuibweza kuti dola 18. You see, now you didn't get to the point where he was going. That man was not against you. That man is a praise singer. So now I want to tell you that the dollar that they keep on saying that is dollar bintu ribodula batayali as who stays here, we know what we are talking about. So these people, some of them, they cannot give you the true information. But the truth is, yes, dollar ingoenda ibwele, but it's in a like the way the president he promised to the people. Because the dollar night is at 17, but today the dollar is on 21. So So sometimes they need to tell them the truth. Anyway, I don't have anything again to contribute. Bye-bye.
Bye, precious. Zikomo precious. Hello? 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 Yes, sir.
Yeah, I open. What area what contribute? Kuli abachilanda bakuwesa kushoba kusapali dollars. If abachilanda it's because of government now So I want to say this. You know, when President Daka was talking of rebuilding the economy, this is exactly what he meant. Ukutula kumabatari, chilabachilanda tunaba pampina mwindarama awe. First and foremost, you need to understand that there is an SI, I've just forgotten the number, which has banned abantu kusta trade, muli dollar. I'll give an example. We had the dollar, system shop. Ngamu shop wakani. Walanda no, if you for kwacha. So go and look for kwacha, then you bring, then you give the item. What does it mean? It means the pressure that was on kwacha, the pressure that was on dollar, has been shifted on kwacha. Kwacha now is on demand. The dollar tied by demand. Kwacha over by demand because of that SI. So a lot of people, they are rushing for kwacha instead of dollar. So that's what the market forces. When something has a lot of demand, it definitely gets value, it gains value. So that is what you are seeing today because of that SI. Number two, you need to understand that the backbone of the economy is our copper. La Tosha produce copper, washtisha, $11. And today we are talking of $13,000 per ton. So now, and we have also increased production in copper, meaning more revenue, meaning more dollars. We are earning more dollars as we speak right now. So when we earn more dollars, it will mean that we have more tomatoes in the bank. And when we have more tomatoes in the bank or on the market, what happens? The prices will go down. Thirdly, remember we are importing fertilizer, spending a lot of dollars. This time around, we are no longer importing fertilizer. So we are spending close to $600 million. But that $600 million is now seated in our banks because we have stopped importing fertilizer. What does it mean? More dollars in the bank. And on top of that, we have now started exporting. So when those people export, they are not getting kwacha. They are bringing more dollars. So it means because we have now started producing and we have started exporting more, we have a bump harvest where millers are also exporting minimum, more dollars in the bank. So if there are more dollars in the bank, what happens? It means dollar yala kwata less value. People now will be looking for the kwacha because a lot of transactions are being made in kwacha. Fourth issue. Remember, when we had the debt before debt restructuring, a lot of people were investing in bonds and government bills. They were standing on the verge. They were starting to invest in government bonds and bills because the economy was not okay. Now that after restructuring, a lot of people have brought dollars to buy these government bills and government bonds in dollars. So there's too much dollar that is coming in the country. So when you have too much dollar in the country, what happens? You lessen that pressure. You have demand demand number that is exactly what is happening. Not if that no, they are cushioning the dollar. No, if the government was cushioning the dollar, I will tell you that the reserves cannot grow from $3 billion to $5.2 billion. It can't happen. Like what used to happen in the past when the currency loses value, they'll go and tap from the reserves. This time around, there's nothing like that. This is why you are seeing the reserves going up. So that is just a simple explanation on why the dollar is losing value or why it's going down. It's because we have many dollars.
Thank you. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good. Okay, now, sometimes Tayali, it is important to tell the people the truth. What I'm seeing now is you avoid telling your people the truth. You see, yeah? Because even the issue you are talking about electricity and the dollar. So how do you even think that we are all down, that we don't understand what is happening? What are those the economic fundamentals?
Okay, so Mverani bosi. Imwe apo bosi mwatiuza tikamba va boss so imwe manje tiuze nchirungamo. Why is the dollar appreciating tiuze nchirungamo? Tell us.
Okay. No, sometimes when we are saying the dollar is gaining value, there should be what they call trickle-down effect. People should be able to feel that the dollar really has gained value. In fact, I just wish maybe, okay, I just see. Okay, in the issue we are in Zambia today, you would have seen that. What people are saying, those people call us that are telling you the truth, because prices on the market have been consistent.
Okay, so Mverani,
okay,
boss,
what does that add to people?
Boss Mverani, inanifuna nifunseko. Mukamba ati trickle down effect. Munaona fuel inali zingati this month. Fuel. Mutengo wa fuel. Imwabamene muziva imwe tifuna mutiuze kailife mukamba titina maboza manje mwetiuze nivazoona tifuna nifunse kuti dollar kuti fuel this month inali bwanji. What happened to fuel? Inaenda pamwamba o inankala same o inachita reduce?
Okay, so manje minister lao so that it can the review by the fuel has been okay. They've been revising my prices of fuel. I don't know if you see this.
So the bwanji manje.
So that cannot be as a result of kwacha gaining value. No. Because
fuel inabwera muzibat fuel inabwera this month. Muzibat fuel inaenda pansi muzibaka.
Yes, I'm aware of it.
Chifukwa why inabwera pansi fuel?
It's not a new thing. It has been happening.
Okay, chifukwa chani kai, yes, it has been happening, but chifukwa ni chani. What is the reason?
Nothing. Next month again they will increase. So there is nothing. Dollar has no effect on the fuel.
Zikomo baba, zikomo. Hello?
Hello, Mr. Tayali.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I didn't come back to dollar, but I'm talking about, oh, I'm ignorant, maybe need Dow. Those are the comments that are coming out. But then, Mr. Tayali, who is Dow? The person that, because like 6 months to an election, dollar has improved. Although you need to understand that now they just want people's votes. That's why they are pushing dollar. Who is Dow? So at the end of the day, still is Dow. They are talking like, oh,
manje iwe mbera iwe na iwe mwana uziwa kunkala na nzero ni kumvese lako vanzako. You also listen to others. You also listen to others.
Kumbera kwa vanzanga 6 months to an election. Dollar is
Mvera
6 months to an election. Malaika ya bwele mbele kwa vanzanga.
Iyai mwana. Teti tipakeko face my elections pa side. Leka tikufunse. Wamvera uyu ndani uyu manje uyu amena nizachoka hapo uyu. Ati Triple M. Akamba vintu vambiri. Okay? For example, let me give you an example. Do you know that the copper price has gone high? It's high at this point. Do you know?
I know that.
Yeah. Is that because of the elections in Zambia? Mwana. Usatave. Inakana. Unianke inenifuna unianke first. Before you ask me question, inenifuna unianke. Inenikuza kuti. Leka mbera leka nisirize. Leka nisirize bwino. Nifuna uinveste question yanga. Uninveste question yanga. Question yanga ya kuti. You know, Zambia is currently exporting copper and we have even increased in production. We are almost getting to 1 million in terms of production ya copper. And in that respect, copper also has increased. So we are getting more dollars coming into our reserve from copper production. Number one. Number two, you know we had a bumper harvest. And that bumper harvest, we are actually exporting maize. Today the Minister of Agriculture was actually giving a ministerial statement where he said they have sold over 500 metric tons they have exported. The dollar has come in. Then, like Triple H has also pointed out, this time this is the time Yoli mine. And we are supposed to be buying farming inputs. And before, we were buying farming inputs from Russia, from Ukraine. But this time around, we are not buying fertilizer from outside. So it is being produced locally. It is saving the dollar. Now, these things that I've spoken about, are they related to elections?
Okay, Mr. Tayali, I do understand what you're saying. They might not be.
Are they related? First of all, they are not related. Can we agree?
The government has failed.
Can we agree that these points that I've spoken about, they are bringing the dollar into the country and they are not related to the elections? Can we agree?
I agree, but
okay, so now speak.
But do you know where the UPND government has failed? The UPND government has failed because of 6 months to an election. You cannot tell me that all these years when the Kukangi or Papa Independent Kukwanis, are you serious, Mr. Tayali?
Okay. So
understand.
Okay, Mbela. Okay. Yeah. Nifuna nifunze futi. Okay, mwana. So okay. So nakuuza nifuna nikufunze. Does Zambia control the price of copper?
Okay,
bwana yankani naimwe does haka inde ichi does haka inde ichi ma control inaimwe bantu halo manja hapa simumveka imwe simveka hii. Hello?
Mulifya bwino?
Ndifya bwino
Were ni mucharo tule mirorela. Okulanda cyo kushinga kuri aba bantu beswaba. Intungurushi te amano bwino. Bati te bonse kwali bana bakaeri. Nombe chitikelingi pa grassroots epa wa problemu ikulu sana. Mleo mva chirufye.
Mkwai.
Pa grassroots epa wa problemu sana. Abengi bayitira mu kifani. Mukubomba ufufu ntungu so balapirwa okutorganize ekifani. So if kachitikelingi kwati amaye mpya bengira iki mukopa belt kitwe ndola like $1 limite tukwanisha nokuwina amasiti ya binero ya tatu
muli kwisa which muli wako constituency nshi
na bwana mkubwa constituency.
Bwana mkubwa constituency. Yeah,
from the group of bwana mkubwa wa ruling okuwina teti wawini na kabushi. Awengi kuyawayi kalira amadiru apali amadiru ni jepa lichipai. So if sticking kuyawayi filo kushitoganize ichipani bwino wayi kalira fya amadiru ifya aliko nyine ikwali smuggling tabalalisha smuggling wale kala ni pabungepo wale kumani na beka
no
apa mutuma jinza so apa wakukira manje kuba yaba rumendo wachadinze opa indeni palya eko bakukira bakadda balafira okushitoganize ekipanje bena bakukira fi mukufaayo endalama.
No, thank you. I'm sure our own for. Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
Yes, Tayali, mwawombe nungwe.
Mkwa mawombe.
Bueno. Ndefu kalenda kwa issues ya vili. Mkwa, issue number 1, ndefu kalenda kwa guys oyo watu mkwe vili, jishive national yakwe. Mkwa, ona niko na Chawama. I will start with that guy from wherever he is. I'm sure he's not even in Zambia.
No, he's not.
That guy is a failure. He's a failure in the sense that he don't even know what he's talking about. Those are the same people from Zambia, baya kumadas kwa kuwa meti, amakatendans, everybody abantu. Because recently, the Bank of Zambia boards, they announced to say, any transaction in Zambia, as long as it's within Zambia, you should not transact that deal or whatever you're doing business in dollars. You do it in kwacha. What was the government trying to do there? They were trying to save the country. So variabantu abalisunga dollars mayanda. Yako kwata value wambo kusunga kwacha. Wali wabantu ambasunga sewa dollars munganda, nasunga se dollar munganda. Because of what I am stand and going to shit, but everyone shall put $1. But now government had a naturally about it. But everyone shall kwacha because in Zambia. And of course we are appreciating that. Dollar is flow all over my banks because they want to know what dollar kuisa ko banki wa mkuchinja kwacha all over mkushite for bali kushito kwinoko.
Anyway, I think London next point because here you share dollar. London next point.
Okay, yeah. My next point is this one. Ulio muntu the only campaign of Chawama uyuwa lushile ulia. Mwachando Kwebati is not a right candidate to what you are UPND Benga Wonfia. To my side is a right candidate because he has been on the ground even after losing the election. By-election Yaliko. So, and he has been on the ground helping people, supporting people, and looking at the number he got, I'm sure he can do better for 2026 August by the election. Thank you. Anyway,
issue dollar. I mean, first of all, to say the SI, to bar people from using dollar as a medium of exchange, this law has been there for a long time. So it is not coming now, and it is not, I mean, at least, I don't know, maybe enough Mineko, I don't remember any shop that was accepting dollars, to sell things. At least I never encountered that. So that is not something that has made the dollar to appreciate. What has made dollar to appreciate? It is some of the economic strategies that President Hakainde Hichilema had put in place, and I will come and explain a little bit more in my next program. Especially the investor confidence. That's why when I'm saying that Hakainde Hichilema should come back, the investor confidence that we have is really helping us. It's really helping us. We need Hakainde Hichilema to come back. Hello? Yes. Buena femkwe.
Therefore, Kulanda Panono Pali leadership their dollar and all the occurrences in Zambia. Number one, the UPND are cosmeting everything. Because number one, I remember the last time we had a conversation about GPM, Baisal and that I'll attempt to value at dollar. The effect of some changes should be felt. If you explain to someone that the GDP of Zambia is doing fine, others will tell you that GDP or economy of Zambia, Just recently, I went to have a haircut for Avondale Market. Baba manarenje bati akale barista malaita ya before nsinifya malo checking barista malaita ya kwacha. As they advance barista 100 kwacha. Apanomba barista 360 per month. So what good is that doing to people, even if you've got electricity the whole day? It doesn't make any difference. Abantu apanamba no prepare that first year kwa malaita to malaita saving equal to my needs. If someone is saying that, okay, dollar, we know about dollar started depreciating against the kwacha, does that translate that the commodities also have reduced? The answer is no. So all these things, yes, the economy is doing fine on paper. On the ground, it's a different discourse. So it doesn't help anyone in any way.
So look at, let me ask you a question, my brother, before you go.
Absolutely. Yes.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Suppose, okay, suppose a person doesn't know how to read, okay? A person doesn't know how to read. And then I write my name. I write my name to say, my name is Tayali, but a person doesn't know how to read. Okay? He doesn't. So he won't know my name, isn't it? Because he doesn't know how to read, isn't it?
So what's the question here?
No, you follow me so that you can answer me well.
Yeah.
A person doesn't know how to read, and instead of me telling the person my name, I write my name. That person will not know my name, isn't it? That's a question. Do you agree that the person will not know my name, isn't it? But does it mean that? But does it mean that I don't have a name?
It means you have a name.
I have a name. The only thing is that this person does not know how to read. If he knew how to read,
absolutely,
he would know my name, isn't it? Yeah. Now, same thing comes to these economic issues. You have said a person.
So let me ask you from your example. Let me ask you a question. Is your name only known by reading or by being taught?
Both ways. Both ways.
Yeah. So the other way is that the economy doing fine is not being felt.
Look, it's me. Listen, boss.
Statistics.
Listen, boss. So the point is that a person who says inefia GDP nshafishiva, inefia GDP nshafishiva, inefia ma dollars are depreciating and appreciating nshafishiva. Ine what I know is lutoshidwa bwali. Okay? Number, the question that I ask you, does it mean that because this person doesn't know about the depreciation and appreciation of the kwacha, doesn't know, does it mean that the economy is bad?
Of course, because the reason why I've answered doing that way is because it's not being felt. Remember, I'll give you an example. At that time, there was a time when we hit I think it was world over, COVID. And in Zambia, the town that was hit the most was Livingstone. Why? Because airports were shut and that town is sustained by tourism. There were no tourists coming into Livingstone. So the trickle-down economy works in this trajectory where if a tourist pays those that drive shuttles, they are taken to their hotels. That guy who drives that will give money to the owner of the bus, but ashara konaka something, arashta kama vegetables, banamaya na vila supermarket wala kwata kumani.
Okay. So, so number my boss. From the way you are talking, you are informed. From the way you are talking. So if I ask you personally, not whatever. If I ask you personally, doesn't the appreciation of the dollar have a positive impact on the economy? It doesn't it?
No, not at this stage.
Why?
The reason why I've said no is that we're entirely dependent on one commodity. I heard you say that there is maize being sold.
Yes.
So that already translates that if we're hit by another drought, meaning we're stuck. Why? Because we're not producing, we don't have factories. Remember, back in the day during Dr. Kaunda's time, Zambia was a third supplier of cotton under Lintico. And it was doing very fine. And a lot of people missed this arrangement, why Zambia was hit and being given sanctions by the IMF to say all those things, what, because Zambia suffered trade embargoes because Dr. Kaunda was trying to liberate our neighboring countries. So, if we were producing a lot of things in this country, we put copper aside, we say, okay, cotton, just other things. We're exporting soybeans, what. And then we start having a lot of dollars. That would have made sense. I remember, and I'm referring you to the conversation you had with Wajib Bem, the one that said, he said that, I'll take true value at Dole. Remember, that was the time we were heading for 2026 election, if I'm not mistaken. I stand to be corrected. 2016 election. So, there are certain things that are done to juggle around with the dollar, like even this electricity negotiating that has diminished so suddenly. It will start if UPND wins. That's the honest truth I'm telling you.
My brother, I will still ask the question that I asked the other man. Our dollar, our forex, our main forex earner, okay, is copper. At the moment, Zambia has increased its production of copper. And at the moment, copper prices have gone high. Does that have anything to do with UPND? So,
for me to answer you that question, I would want to answer you in a very systematic way, because most African countries are detaching themselves from being predicted by the London exchange, what. Those that don't even have copper or minerals, but they are the ones that detects how much minerals should be sought. So, if we start processing our own minerals from here, the ball game will change.
Bossy, you are making me. No. Listen, bossy. You are making me get lost with. I'm not very educated and not very smart. So my simple question is: the prices of copper, are they determined by President Hakainde Hichilema?
No.
So, at the moment, the copper prices have increased. It is not because of elections in Zambia, isn't it?
Not at all.
Exactly. And we have also increased the copper production, because since UPND came into power, they have actually opened more mines. They pushed in so much to encourage mines to start producing. And like somebody said but why was it not happening before? Because it takes a bit of time for the mines. Let me finish, boss. Let me finish, boss.
Okay,
UPND, when UPND came into power, they pushed in and encouraged miners, to produce more. And now we have reached at a point where we are reaping out of the policies that were put, where now we have more production from the mines. And luckily, the copper prices also are high. So now we have more money, more dollars coming into Zambia. And as a result, because there are more dollars coming into Zambia, the the kwacha has appreciated. That is my simple understanding.
Okay. That one can only work well if you know statistics. How much dollars are coming in? Because
bossy, you know, trade. Do you know, bossy? Do you know about trade surplus? Bossy, do you know about trade surplus? Do you know how?
Yes, I know. I'm busy to that, but let me.
Anyway, bossy, yeah, I was somebody about shupa. Hello. Hello.
Wasting our time. These guys are wasting our time. When someone is bent on activity,
you know? No, you can't. You can't.
Yeah, you can't. He's bent on activity and can't understand the dynamics.
You know?
It's very difficult. Just wasting our time.
It's very difficult. I'm telling you.
Let's move on.
Let's move on. Thank you.
Move on. These things are, they're easy to understand if you want to know.
Yeah.
But if you don't want to know, it's very difficult.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Hello? 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 Yeah, anyway, I think abasambirira banasha trying to explain about the dollar. Hello? 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 Now, you know what dollars I kuwera. Let me stop. I will come and discuss this issue of the dollar. Buana, I am done. I'm not discussing dollars. Mwanasha na papat. They can even go fimbia. Hey, hello? Hey, I'm quiet. Ifutu. Landeni tata mwewa ishiva landeni.
Mwadishiwe futu lipiribula bati.
Nalishiwe futu fo lipiribula.
Lero nachituma pyo nkuti nyezwa kiba tayali mwe futu mwe. Thank you.
Yo, natotera. Abaneswa bakuhitari abo banje bati ndi futu. Guys, nanaka, let me go. I'm not going to take any more calls. I'm not going to take any more calls because like somebody said, oh Lord. Yeah, come on. And I'm not taking any more calls because it did actually dollars. That's what we won't conclude.
I'm not talking about the dollar. I'm not talking about the dollar. I'm not talking about the
okay, but yes, I know. But watumasana. Now tumasana lelo. Lekeni nde. Nazala mkwai. Nazala. Nkalanda kweli ashiria nkalanda kupana mkani pa Wednesday. Iridi asha come and talk. So hold your fire. We'll talk about it on Wednesday. But what is important in some of these issues, it's good to listen to one another. It's good to listen to one another. Don't just be fixed. Nefeta wishive. Na ukosa poveta ufishive. You are just busy speculating. Yeah. Bye. Inshallah, kuna